pretty good. Okay, ready?
So,
all right, we rolling?
So you gonna say all this?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
No,
smile.
wait, we'll go like this. I'll say, here's how we're gonna do it. Johnny, ready?
You say this, I'll say is. You say Griff, I'll say and.
Almost.
John. And.
You were with me. You were with me then. I'm gonna say my name is Griff, and you say my name is.
But
John.
that's so cliche. I say his name is Griff. And
I say my name is Griff and his name is John, and this is Griff and John's After Hours Experience coming to you.
He usually
live
talks
and
while I'm
direct
smoking
from the
cigarettes.
capital. My name is Griff. His name is John. This is Griff and John's After Hours Experience.
I didn't know you had more. Okay.
Griff and John. When we're ready to go, I say my name is Griff and his name is John, and we call this Griff and John's After Hours Experience, all the way from the capital city to rock and roll here one time.
She means where did it come from?
Oh, I thought you meant.
Answer.
I like that.
He doesn't understand questions. I'm shortening that ending a little bit.
Drunk on heroin, whiskey at no, looking over my shoulder. Wishing my old damn feet didn't stumble, having so much trouble. So much trouble landing foot the sidewalk without a spectacle. Yeah, down I'm locked, but I'm falling into. And I can drink myself high, I can drink myself low. I can drink till I'm lying out, cold in the hospital, longing for more. And I can bring all my friends, I can listen as well, as they dedicate my own song to me on the radio, wishing me well. Yeah, wishing me well on the old radio. Wishing me well on the old radio. Wishing me well on the old radio. Oh. Wishing me well on the old radio. Rush hour gutter trying to find some peace of mind. Stumbling on to some harder dunes, having so much trouble. Yeah, bluer than blue. I'm down on luck, but I'm full of the tune. Yeah, I'm down on luck, but I'm full of the tune. And I can drink myself high, I can drink myself low. I can drink till I'm lying out, cold in the hospital, longing for more. Yeah, and I can bring all my friends, I can listen as well, as they dedicate my own song to me on the radio, wishing me well. Yeah, wishing me well on the old radio. Wishing me well on the old radio. Wishing me well on the old radio. Oh, wishing me well on the old radio. 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 Oh, wishing me well on the old radio. Yeah, well, I'm down on luck. I'm down on luck. Down on luck, but I'm full of soul. Yeah. Ooh, no, it's very hot. Playing in different bands, we'd show up at the after-hours parties and play all night. And inevitably, you know, everybody'd show up and instruments would come out. One of those nights there was like 7, 8 people standing around, the most incredible music went down, and out the window, all these busy people racing by, go to work in the morning with their fighting each other and stuff. And I kind of felt bad with Griff said, or probably kind of mumbled under my breath, man, those poor folks need to experience the after hours, man.
And they're missing out.
So we took the after hours experience to the early hours folks so they could see what went down. It's like campfire music on the clock.
It started at Crunchies, actually. They asked us out of the blue. Paul, that was managing there at the time, was like, do you guys want to play out on the patio for a very small amount of money that we want to say, and free food and drinks in the afternoon for 2 hours? We were like, on a Wednesday? Hell yeah. So that was our first thing. And
gave us
when,
like
when winter came, he
home
moved us
base.
inside, and then he was like, we could probably do this other place. So it is good.
It's always a grand adventure.
And the
Cool
more,
people everywhere.
you guys know because you're all doing this stuff, the more hours you put in and you're not, you're low on sleep and you're doing it because you love it and it's your passion, and it gets funnier because you get into that giggly, like, can we possibly do this one more time? Like, yes, we can. And just, you get slap happy.
Each night, though, is completely different from that. Even at the same place, there's
You
different
never
people. It's
know,
always
yeah.
different. Something, It's not like going to the office.
I love to see people paying attention and smiling and their eyes bright or dancing or you know what I mean? Like, you can tell when you get them. You can tell when you have their undivided attention, and then their attention fuels you. And now it's like, ooh, now I get to show up a little bit, and you turn into something different almost, Like, I played a lot of shows that were, some of the best shows I've ever played were a full band and you're ready to rock and only 10 people show up. But you rock for those 10 people and they have a great time, and you know that everything you're doing, they're getting. And it's amazing to play for thousands of people. You get up in front of thousands of people and you get all that energy for them too. So it's always different. You never know what you're walking into, like you said.
Primal.
Yeah.
Griff just needs one pretty girl out there paying
Yeah.
attention.
my muse. You gotta have a muse all the time.
Doorstep 3 a.m. knock, hinges work free, the eager candlelight, the dancers how they proudly on a canvas painted perfect composition, lipstick captivating. Well acquainted, the sleepers sleep, painters paint daylight ways. So in the springtime, she's nectar sweet. A million skies between our sea. She told me not to talk about the words we're allowed to speak aloud. Tomorrow she'll be gone, but still I'm loving her tonight. Tomorrow she'll be gone, but still I'm loving her tonight. I'm loving her tonight. Still loving her tonight. But all shut eyes ain't sleeping, just as all replies ain't gone. We're at the fireside, and now can find find my friend now miles gone. Pulls at Hannah, strumming, singing, embers golden. Remind us of the memories, like modern minstrels ministering. I fall in what I think must be the love that your love speaking of. What deja vu, moving here, not prepared mind to be there. Sorrow in the springtime, she's nectar sweet. A million skies between our scene. She told me not to talk about the words we're allowed to speak aloud. Tomorrow she'll be gone, still I'm loving her tonight. Tomorrow she'll be gone, still I'm loving her tonight. Tomorrow she'll be gone, still I'm loving her tonight. I'm loving her tonight. Loving her tonight. I'm still loving her tonight.
I was in a band from East Lansing called Botfly, and Botfly did real well. We came up. That's how I'm in the Verve Pipe, because Botfly and the Verve
long
Pipe.
ass hair, looking like Osama
I
bin
had curly
drinking.
black hair. Yeah, I had curly black hair down to here and a beard to my waist for about 14 years, and we did a whole bunch of stuff. It was right when the Verve Pipe started. That's how I know them. So we would do shows together just around the bars, and then when the freshmen blew up, they booked a show at the MSU Auditorium. And it was Botfly and Verve Pipe, and it sold out, and it was crazy. I had my folks there and stuff, and it was like we went from house party to the bar. We were so excited just to play the Small Planet and Rick's, and a month later it was 3,000 people. It was just nuts. And within a couple of years, we were headlining like St. Andrews Hall and Majestic Theater and Clutch Cargo and all those things as an unsigned act. So things were wild for a while. Dug it. I love to do freestyle stuff and make stuff up to a fault that I don't write, and all my friends tease me like, "When are you gonna write songs again, Gripper?" But with him, it does. It comes out in like, it'll be a week of, I'll get these calls and he'll be singing them to me on the phone. You gotta hear this, man. And they're great. It's just all the raw stuff. It just kind of flies out of it. A whole story will come out in 10 minutes. And then, all the other pieces come in. Yeah. But when I started playing with him, all of a sudden we're playing every night, and it's 4 hours a night. And even on the nights I was bored or like, oh, whatever, I'd be like, oh, I wonder if I can hit this note. So it's sort of getting paid to learn. Yeah. And you don't realize that you're learning as you do it, because you're doing it constantly. So all of a sudden I'm playing 4 hours a night. He taught me so much about harmony vocals. I grew up in choirs and stuff like that, but rock and roll harmony and different stuff. Like figuring out all that, and all of a sudden my harmonica was totally different.
How do you learn?
I started screwing around with it in high school. I was in like choir and musicals and stuff like that. I was singing first, and ended up like taking one out of the music building or something. Like they would let us check out instruments, and I had this big crazy looking harmonica, and I never brought it back. Kind of like I never paid my parking ticket.
That's that big one you got?
No, it's a different one. But then just got into it and bought a little one and got into the blues, and it all came through like Led Zeppelin and classic rock. And got into the blues and started playing in high school. The next thing I knew, I was like, I can kind of do this. Screwed around with it in college, dropped out of college and figured it out, got in a band. There you go.
I had one uncle in particular who was a Beatles freak, who luckily spoon-fed us all us kids Beatles, spoon-fed us Beatles as we were growing up.
Literally,
By
they were hungry.
Colors. Anyways,
Beatles, are you talking
they had a big black Beatles complete, but he like taught us a few chords and just let us run. And we'd always get together, you know, our parents would get together, the kids would all be out in the other room. Instead of playing Tinker Toys and Lincoln Logs, we were recording 3-part harmonies and doing all these Beatles songs and stuff. And
At what
we were
age?
really cool, like 5, 6 years old, 7. But and we had the advantage, unlike us now, we're the old guys. Back then, we were the cute little kids with sequins and our names, and we were called the Good Guys.
You just gotta keep
How
acting
can you
like
go
them.
wrong with a name like the Good Guys?
That was the band name?
That was, you didn't know that? Shit, it was Chris, Jeff, Weiser, my
The
cousins.
Good Guys.
The Good Guys. And we
Still
were
a
cute
very
little
viable
kids,
band
stole the
name.
show everywhere we went. And yeah,
Like the VFW How.
yeah.
Down to the fried
Eagles
chicken
Club,
place. Yeah.
Mom's Crochet Club. And I thought,
You were rocking
the whole
Crochet
time,
Club
I
at
said,
5.
I'm just killing time till I hang out with Grifford, been drinking.
New York City, Curbside City, right beside a friend of mine. Yeah, he's a friend of mine now. Yeah, crying on my shoulder instead of on the clock tower. Yeah, the clock tower, sitting inside. If your dead ass broke on the side of the road in New Mexico, give me 5 days.
Downstairs in the Temple Club, not the big room, you know. And so we're all passing microphones around, and everyone's just putting shots on the stage, shots. And I drank my share and everybody else's by the end of it.
He does.
I had totally forgot that
Keep
we were
mine.
supposed to hang out that night and like go to Stober's or do something. And I had my car there, and I'm just like stumbly drunk. I call him up because I'm just thinking I need a ride home, not, oh, we were supposed to hang out anyway. I'm like, hey, you gotta save me, dude. I need help. I need a ride. Help. And he shows up like 2 seconds. They were 2 blocks away or something. But it was just like, thanks, man. You rescued me, dude. I'm sorry. I kept like, I'm sorry, thanks, man. I'm sorry, over and over and over and over. And he's just getting mad. And finally, he gets serious. He's like, hey, man, you don't know this? You don't know? If you were dead ass broke on the side of the road in New Mexico, give me 5 days and I'd come get you, dude. I'll be there. I'd figure it out. You know, I'd steal a car, rob a bank, kill my brother.
Cold and no coat to warm ya. No coat to warm ya. Brother, give me 5 days. You give me 5 days. Give me 5 days. Give me 5 days. If the levee's flowing on you down in Northern's high river, high river, trying to give you the runaround. Yeah, you're clinging tightly on a beautiful night and the stars are shining. Dawn is rising, the river's winding, bringing me home. If your dead ass broke on the side of the road in New Mexico, give me 5 days, I'll be there. If you're out in the cold in North Dakota, no coat to warm ya, no coat to warm ya. Brother, give me 5 days, you give me 5 days, give me 5 days, give me 5 days. If your dead ass broke on the side of the road in New Mexico, give me 5 days, I'll be there. If you're out in the cold in North Dakota, no coat to no clothes to warm you. Brother, give me 5 days. You give me 5 days. You give me 5 days. You give me 5 days.
We don't fight.
Whatever it is.
Dude, we do not fight.
Well,
Don't be making me out. Don't be making me out to be the
What are you
bad
talking about,
We don't
Dave?
fight.
Hey,
like that,
man.
Hey,
I'll tell you
all right.
when you're gonna fight.
You're starting
So anyway, yeah, you're sorry.
You want to leave now?
Hello.
This is our secret.
That's not fight, dude.
Give me 5 days. 5. Give me 5 days. 5. Give me 5 days. Okay.
It's crazy. Somebody was just talking about this last night with me about how many people are around Michigan that you don't realize are here, that are these, you know, incredible musicians that are now just kind of landed here and doing their own little thing in their studios, and older folks that want to share it with the younger folks. So, and we're stuck somewhere in between.
This is like a half-hour thing or something? Half-hour show? For like putting up with us for a half hour?
Yeah. We gotta do it.
All right, ready? Here we go. Let's go. Ready?
What do you need?
I can't believe you guys put up with us for a half hour. Thanks a lot. If you want to hear more, afterhoursexperience.com will give you everything you need and more. Tell them good. Cheers.
Pomegranate.
Sissy.
Tomato juice. What time is it?
Almost out my nose.
State Fairgrounds. Was it the day the rain started? Day? Really? Were you one that stays through the rainstorm?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Remember when I got on the edge of the stage and played harmonica in the downpour for everybody? I was like, I got this. We had to pull all the gear back. It was like downpour. I went up.
What?
I remember you.
She's been stalking ever since, guys. I'm telling.
We're in the car for some reason. I forget where we're at. And we were fighting. Like he's yelling at me and I'm yelling at him. I'm like, ah, you gotta get it out.
That's not
It's out of the car. It gets out of the car. And there's this little sidewalk in this whole yard of grass. And like, he was just drugged. He literally tried to take a swing. Like he swung at me and moved. And then comes back like, well, he grabbed me and tried to like throw me down or something, but he pulled himself over and he wouldn't let me go. And we went down on the cement and his head bounced. It sounded like a watermelon hitting the cement. Bam. And I was so scared, you know. It went right from I want to kill you too to I put my hand under his head. I was like, you all right, dude? I was expecting blood and the whole call the ambulance deal, you know. Like, I thought I killed you, or I thought you killed you. Like, let's not fight anymore. Wah, 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 wah.
I thought that whole segment was scripted.
You didn't write that?
I've been reading off my hand.